was for higher GC News, Bima Obibia Akwaba, Hadia, latest and hot news, and Enamede Bremo. And uji Sawunya subscribe to channel idea, Bomodia say obe subscribe. Jobean say obe click a year the subscribe button. Na wabele notification. We answer video for be upload no. When the first person at once ebeka a year sa video. Afi we are na wa like video no. Give us a thumbs up na afi share ma wo for so na when you be here na wo hu ensemo ekoso e wo Ghana me mu hanom. Afi yembura ye ensemo abeto yepno so enkomo bi ekoso ye nsebi aba betudwa mesese obenya botre na weti ye sa report ya aba betudwa yenti ye sa report ya abetudwa yenti.
Now let's come to Parliament, and it's got to do with a statement that an NPP MP has made. Oma Ketia Zenator Rawlings, ne papa JJ Rawlings, ex-president Rawlings, may he so rest in peace. Now let's go listen to the statement.
Is not to generate debate. I would want to remind the House that these are national heroes. Some are on our side, some are on their side. So let us be mindful how we react when it's our turn. Obviously, there will come a time that a statement will be made in honor of the hard work of former President Nkrumah, Liman, Jerry Rawlings, Professor Mills, and all. Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa. Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa. Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa. Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa. Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa. Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa. Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa. Doctor of Madras, sit down. Doctor of Madras, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. Also, the Papa Kunipa.
So this is what happened in Parliament. Zenator Rawlings, one of the finest politicians. Since Zenator, era Parliament of Ghana, I am yet to hear anybody in Ghana say, this lady has insulted anybody in her delivery. She has never even insinuated in her delivery in Parliament about something. I am yet to hear. Since JJ Rawlings, Zenator Rawlings, era Parliament, I am here, I'm yet. And I can say this on authority. NDC MPs are more Parliament in there. From the time of this lady era Parliament, on any other one of the MPs are conducting exceptionally. When she's given the opportunity to speak, she does not insinuate. She does not even give low blows. She does not indirectly insult opponents. She has always been consistent and she has always delivered the facts. I am yet to hear anybody in Ghana politics, even during campaign, outside on the field, that people do all sort of things and say all sort of things. I'm still yet to hear anybody bring a tape out to say, Zenator Rawlings, JJ Rawlings, ba or MP no, and the Sama Amine Didi will be at them. This lady, sorry, of Parliament, they were talking about heroes of YouTube. Ghana.
Hot news all time.
They were mentioning heroes. And Afenyo Markins jina honana or kasa. And an NPP MP sitting right behind Afenyo Markins. Ebien anokache Zenator Rawlings ontena say she's a daughter of a murderer. This is Parliament of Ghana, led by Alban Bagbin. Minority NPP led by Afenyo Markins. He had it. And the guy just did it end there. Osako Osuka said there's evidence that the man killed people. Now, it has come to light that Zenator Rawlings, the constituents, Klote Kole constituency, they have officially petitioned a Speaker of Parliament. Say, MP no, the statement that was made to embarrass, to denigrate, MP, any Papa, who is the founder of our Fourth Republic, the Parliament of Ghana led by Alban Bagbin, that particular MP, we need to know who that MP is. Now, this is the NPP that just left power less than a year. This is a member of Parliament, ofori constituency, or kachiro say, or call in the name of Ghana to go bring something home. Now, it has come out that Samuel Abujinapo was the one who made the statement. Now, Yatese Samuel Abujinapo Babontine Bekase, he knows nothing about it. And you're on the make it. If he knows nothing about the statement, Afenyo Markins knows who made the statement. Until Afenyo Markins brings out the MP who made the statement, it is Samuel Abujinapo, because Senyor Noir, he was sitting there, he heard it, unless he wants to tell us that he did not hear the MP who made the statement. Now we can tell you on authority, says Samuel Abujinapo made those statements. That JJ Rawlings is a murderer, and that Zenator Rawlings or a daughter of a murderer, and that he has evidence that what the killings that were done by JJ, he has evidence. Samuel Abujinapo turned on the mic and told the whole world to say, Zenator Rawlings is a daughter of a murderer. The man, JJ Rawlings, who today, and Kenya Rawlings and Kwasia 4-way MPP 4-way and Kabakumpo into Parliament. Samuel Abujinapo sat in Parliament to tell Arias to say JJ Rawlings' daughter is a daughter of a murderer. And that he has evidence to JJ killing people. My friends, this can bring tribal war. This can bring uprising in this country. You are watching
Juicy News on YouTube. Hot news all time.
Samuel Abujinapo said enya onwa. We saw the video. At least the minority leader, who is Afenyo Markins, turned around and told the person making that statement to shut up, to stop talking. He turned around the second time into Samuel Abujinapo said enya onwa. He, Samuel Abujinapo, should tell us, otchere. Did he hear? Afenyo Markins should be able to tell us who was making that statement, because at least we have a footage of Afenyo Markins turning around to tell the person who was making that statement, say, Onye Dina Onkasa. He was not telling the person to stop speaking and that the person should apologize for his statement. Afenyo Markins was not bothered about the statement the person was making. He was more bothered about his statement not being heard. Enti Samuel Abujinapo say enyo noa. Afenyo Markins should tell us, say it wasn't Samuel Abujinapo. Because if Afenyo Markins fails to let Ghanaians know say enye Samuel Abu-Gyinapo and nekasa asem na, then every NPP MP is a target. We are going to say this today. Because people also adore JJ Rawlings. People also respect the Fourth Republic. People also respect the contribution of JJ Rawlings. And you say, Afenyo Markins to me amba bonte ma ye hu nipa o ka asem no, because on paper from the voice we heard it was Samuel Abu-Gyinapo. We know it was Samuel Abu-Gyinapo because why ye been and saying Samuel Abu-Gyinapo went to insult the Gonja king. He went and he insulted him. This is the same Samuel Abu-Gyinapo. What can Sama? We know there were people in the chamber. Samuel Abu-Gyinapo and they make that statement to say Zenator Rawlings or a daughter of a murderer. He did not end there. He went further to say, our evidence to prove say JJ Rawlings killed is a murderer. We want Afenyo Markins, who is the leader of the minority, to come out and tell us who that MP is, because at least in the video we saw him turn around to tell the person to stop talking. So Afenyo Markins to me amba out. I'm a can't say. Sa nipa okasa a nipa way, because we Ghanaians and the constituency Amwa Kole Klote constituency, they want to know the specific person who made that statement. So Afenyo Markins refuses that it means the 88 NPP MPs. The 88 NPP MPs, they are enemies of the state. Anything can happen to anyone at any time. And we can say on record, said this statement was made by Samuel Abu-Gyinapo. Said Samuel Abu-Gyinapo said, and then it means he also heard the person who spoke. Said Samuel Abu-Gyinapo today, who was sitting right behind Afenyo Markins, the Western Regional Minister, former Western Regional Minister, Kojo Kyeremanteng, was sitting there. He also turned around. He saw the person who made the statement. Afenyo Markins, or minority leader, he also turned around. He saw the person who made the statement.
Hot news all time.
Say Samuel Abu-Gyinapo say and you're in make his statement now. Then it means say the minority leader Afenyo Markins knows the person and one person beka sadi panachere. Say Samuel Abu-Gyinapo say and you're in a kaya, then it means Samuel Abu-Gyinapo knows the person and one person beka chere. But from what we know now, Samuel Abu-Gyinapo, he is the one who made that statement. Let's listen to the statement again.
Is not to generate, react when it's our turn. Obviously, there will come a time that a statement will be made in honor of the hard work of former President Nkrumah, Liman, Jerry Rawlings, Professor Mills, and all. Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
On their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
On their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
On their contribution.
Doctor of Medra, sit down. Doctor of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence on Sani Papa Kunipa.
So her video now, they were all laughing. Afenyo Markins, they were laughing. That statement was made by Samuel Abu-Gyinapo. Samuel Abu-Gyinapo can never run away from this. And so was Samuel Abu-Gyinapo constituency. You should be hurt for voting for such a criminal. Until Samuel Abu-Gyinapo comes out to tell us who actually said this. Afenyo Markins turned around or dane ne ho and or catch di pana or make a statement and say onye din, meaning Afenyo Markins saw the person who made a statement. Otchere turned around, saw the person who was making the statement. So there are a lot of people in this video that can tell us who made a statement. So Samuel Abujinapo say enyo noa then wine. And the best person to tell us who that person was is Afenyo Markins. Afenyo Markins is the best person to tell us to say enye Samuel Abujinapo na eye obi fufro. So Afenyo Markins fails to do this, then it is Samuel Abujinapo. We all know say Samuel Abujinapo until Afenyo Markins, who is the minority leader of the NPP side, the 88 pigs. So Afenyo Markins fails to tell us Nipana Odane and Hokachen say onye dina. And it is Samuel Abujinapo who made this statement. Say Rawlings, Zenator Rawlings, or a daughter of a murderer. And that he has evidence, say JJ killed people. He needs to provide that evidence. And I'm very sure, say, it wasn't only one camera that was capturing parliamentary proceedings yesterday. And I'm sure that Parliament itself, it has security cameras there that can take overhead shots. I know there's an overhead shot camera that shoots everything. Say the specific camera we are looking at today, a Parliament Facebook page, and I said whatever page, and to me and capture the panokra, there should be a security camera in the chamber that can take an overhead shot. There should be a camera or an overhead shot camera, a chamber where it can give us a clear shot of proceedings that time and who made the statement. But until we go into that, I want to speak to Nana Konadu Cries Rawlings. This is happening because you have allowed this to happen. You have to take the blame. Today, you are, per the NPP, you are a wife of a murderer, and it makes you a murderer. Today, the same NPP that you went to sell NDC to, Nana Konadu Cries Rawlings, your greed, your unsatisfactory greed, your unending greed, that greed that led you to go and sell your husband to the NPP. The same people are telling you that your ex-husband, your husband, who is no more, today the same NPP that you went to bed with, they are telling your daughter in Parliament that she is the daughter of a murderer who advises a murderer at the end of the day. The murderer was sharing bed with you, Nana Konadu Cries Rawlings. You are the first and last person the murderer thinks with. So today, the same NPP you were sharing wine with, you were telling them things to destroy the NDC. Today, they are humiliating your daughter in Parliament because of you. You gave them that room. This is what you are going to take to your grave. This is the record. This is the terminal report you are going to take with to your grave. Because today, your NPP that out of selfish greed, out of unnecessary greed, you went to sleep with, today they are telling you you are a murderous wife. It makes you a murderer. So I don't blame the NPP. I blame you, Nana Konadu Cries Rawlings. Your innocent children are today suffering because of your greed, your diabolic mind, the attitude of entitlement, your selfish greed. That is what has brought your daughters to this point. Womano, what they are facing today, some people kuna would also because you have caused this. Ahoya, greed, any bre, and kwasiade. See, today, your most intelligent, and I say your intelligent daughter, I'm not going to say most because you have intelligent daughters. Your intelligent daughter, at least in Ghana politics, baby, a dirty riffraff in the NPP is calling your daughter, who is more respectable, intelligent, has built a better life than these riffraffs, dirty fools. They are sitting in Parliament on camera telling your daughter that she's a daughter of a murderer. Now you said Zenator on your strong woman. Do you think she can go back to that Parliament and speak on the floor? Or you say Zenator, Rawlings, onye strong woman. Na oni ne papa moja e man ni a ding to make sure say or ready say wa focus obi so be ya. Oji say she will have that courage to lead her constituents again. All because of you, Nana Konadu Agyapong Rawlings. And also I have a message for the Speaker of Parliament. Every day, every time we hear you, Alban Bagbin, speak in Parliament. You have stayed in Parliament for long. None of the people in Parliament today, when you started parliamentary practice, time Aura Parliament, you uphold the integrity of Parliament. This is the time to prove to us. You, Alban Bagbin, you are fond of always pushing criminality in Parliament under the carpet. That is something you have done for years. And you have done it in such a way that you make it look like, say, oh, you there, you solve issues. No. Your integrity and credibility is at stake. It's the same NDC that has made you who you are today. Nobody knew you. With all due respect, you were going to walk out of Parliament quietly and die without anybody recognizing you. With all due respect. Until the John Mahama NDC, JJ Rawlings NDC made you Speaker of Parliament. How many Ghanaians knew Alban Bagbin before you were made Speaker of Parliament? These same fools, NDC, fought to put you there. You did politics. You did everything in politics. But the kind of mileage you have now, all the years in politics and now you did not have it until they gave you this ice, until they topped all your success with this speakership position. This is the time for you to prove to Ghanaians to say, you are a hypocrite, or you are the real deal, or you are an honest grandfather. Because you cannot sit in that chair and make this look like an ordinary statement that should be brushed under the carpet because you want to satisfy some stupid fool or a stupid political party in the name of democracy. No, because if you don't solve this, if we don't get to know the MP who did this and kicked out of Parliament, you will be our target. Parliament is supposed to be protected. We were here when you said you have suspended 4 MPs because they did not conduct themselves as MPs. They did not show Parliament that respect. They did not show the people of Ghana respect. JJ Rawlings in T and Alban Bagbin, today you are here as a Speaker of Parliament. You need to make sure whoever said this or made this statement, Ghanaians get to know who this person is. The right punishment applied. This is not politics as usual. People are angry. And if you say, Debiano, yema respect. Prove to us to say you are not corrupt and you are not a liar. Alban, Small, Bagbin, or whatever. Prove to Ghanaians that you are not a liar. Because every liar is a thief. And this statement from the NPP minority, whoever made that statement, and for now we know it's Samuel Abujinapo, he made these statements. You need to make sure the person who made the statement, you officially announce the name of the person who made the statement because you are the Speaker of Parliament. You oversee all the activities in Parliament. We want you to take the necessary action, an action that nobody will forget in this country. Because today, you Alban Bagbin, so you expect us Ghanaians to protect your integrity and your name. JJ Rawlings is bigger than majority of you people in Parliament. In fact, all of you. JJ Rawlings, he's bigger than every single person in Parliament today. JJ Rawlings is bigger than anybody in the NPP. As we speak, everyone in the NPP. JJ Rawlings is bigger than that individual. So this should be treated as an emergency. If Alban Bagbin, you fail to bring out the person who made this statement, you will never enjoy the rest of your life on this planet. Politics will be sour for you. It will be a bitter pill. Politics will never be exciting and interesting to you. That integrity that you want to retire with, that respect that you want to have even after your grave or after your death, you will not have an iota of that respect. This statement I just played, the constituents at in Zenator Rawlings' parliament, we demand that the person who made the statement is brought out. Samuel Abu Jinapo made the statement. At least Afenyo Markins turned around in parliament. Ohunipa Okansa Asemno, Kojo Kyeremanteng turned around, saw the person who made the statement. So you cannot tell me that it came from outside parliament. The person spoke in the mic. So Afenyo Markins, Alban Bagbin, this is not politics as usual. Alban Bagbin, if you fail to deal with this, you will never be respected as a member of parliament, a former member of parliament, a speaker of parliament. We will help for your integrity be soiled. I will do everything possible for your name to be cleaned out of Ghana politics, for people to see you as a destroyer, to see you as a hypocrite, as a liar, as somebody who sits in the speaker's seat, as a sycophant who always does work to please the opposition NPP. This is the only way you can clean your integrity and clear yourself. This is not a joke. No fool can sit in parliament. Kwasiebian to meet in parliament and can't say the daughter of JJ Rawlings is a daughter of a murderer, and goes ahead to say they have evidence. They need to show us the evidence. Alban Bagbin, Afenyo Markins, the NPP minority, Samuel Abu Jinapo needs to show us the evidence. And I'm waiting for Haruna Idrisu to make a statement on this. Because when the lady spoke against, MFA spoke against that silly boy, Anodompre, you, Haruna Idrisu, you were quick. You see yourself as the most intelligent Dagomba in parliament. You were quick to throw your colleague under the bus. Haruna Idrisu, the next sitting of parliament, I want you to step forward and demand that the person who made the statement, and demand for evidence, because without JJ Rawlings, majority of you people, including you, Haruna, you were riff-raffs walking on deserts. You would have never made it to parliament without JJ Rawlings putting together the NDC, without JJ Rawlings putting together the Fourth Republic. So without JJ Rawlings, none of you rats will be in parliament today. Abana edibo techino, sa abana edibo ba, oyire asantini obechechiri machiro. You were very vocal. You came out to criticize, condemn, chastise, and at the end of the day, suggested punishment for MFA. This is the time you have to protect your party, protect the integrity of your leader, protect the integrity of your founder. Let the world know that you are not in parliament suppressing your own people because of some political ambition you have, and that you are in parliament just to protect Ghanaians and our leaders. Haruna Idrisu, this is the time you have to prove to us that you don't work for Akufo Addo and his people. This is the time to prove to us that the things they said when you were a minority leader, they were all lies. That you are corrupt and that you do business with Afenyo Markins. You are taking millions of dollars, building mansions and stealing from the taxpayer behind the scenes. This is the time for you to prove to us that your integrity is intact. This is not done. I will say you go to the bottom of this. The person who made this statement needs to prove with evidence, because that person said it in the audio, in the video, that they have evidence that JJ Rawlings killed people.
Is not to generate debate. I would want to remind the House that these are national heroes. Some are on our side, some are on their side. So let us be mindful how we react when it's our turn. Obviously, there will come a time that a statement will be made in honor of the hard work of former President Nkrumah, Liman, Jerry Rawlings, Professor Mills, and all. Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Daughter of Medra, sit down. Daughter of Medra, sit down.
It's me contribution.
Daughter of Medra, sit down. Daughter of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Medra, sit down. Daughter of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa? Daughter of Medra, sit down. Daughter of Medra, sit down.
It's me.
That's evidence. What's the Papa Kunipa?
Let us, Mr. Speaker, let us focus on their contribution.
Daughter of Medra, sit down. Daughter of Medra, sit down.
See, this deliberate of the NPP. And who was the speaker that day? The former MP. The former MP, Speaker Alban Bagbin, you need to bring him to tell us if he heard us, if he saw the person. You see, this cannot just go easily. We cannot just brush it away. No. The Speaker of Parliament that day was the former MP. And that speaker too needs to tell us who said that. Samuel Abuchinapor, for now, he is the one who said it. And he has admitted that he said it. Now, if Samuel Abuchinapor at a point has come out to say he did not say it, then he should tell us who said it. Afenyo Markins should turn around and tell us who said it. The speaker then, the former MP, what's his name? That guy who was presiding, the speaker of the day, the former MP, he needs to also tell us who made that statement in Parliament. Alban Bagbin, also fresh our former MP, no? Sit in your seat and ask him at the floor of Parliament that you were the speaker who made that statement. The former MP on the presiding here on the tnaso so akwana ne sia hyekurasi no sa esiama no ne sia hye no mumbusa ne say na otesro no who made that statement, because he was listening to Afenyo and whatever came through the mic, he heard it. So I want the Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin to summon the Deputy Speaker na otia konwom no esiama na sia hye ne say who made that statement. Now, another umpre, the silly dirty boy. Time assembly see no osina oni Parliament. And there wakotna asempa. And you see, the journalists no omo a problem in Ghana. Now, okotna asempa no silly boy another umpre, they question him about sa statement away from Parliament. Muntie they are not umpre kai.
The demand on social media ne say nipa enra leak Mike eba a say o ka say obi a daughter of a Medra no. You say Mokokos no should name that person. Ghana for you know. You see, obi a no obi a suspect say you no anaba out a bit deny vehemently say you no.
Me na mini chamber.
Okay.
So na me was suspension.
Yes.
A general leader suma me say me no more that was working on that.
Asempa FM.
It's unfortunate say BBC PA. But you see, okay, we say okay, you are justifying it. Me nimni pakro or cancer.
Okay.
I will never support obiso on BBC, especially ni paning tiasi. Now cancer I will remind it when you panic pain. It's most unfortunate, but in our orders, so obi kasana one can good microphone. It is not captured by the
by the Hansa.
The Hansa doesn't capture it. We will try. Say the person should show remorse. So can be cannot wear side. I don't know. Mimi, I can't imagine so people wear side. I came from the public. I don't know. So unfortunate. And pay one of the seniors on the other side. Eba miho. When catch him says I have comments. Anko ye. Into say betimi ehuni nipa kona na yeni nipa nkasa. Then behind the scenes you find a way to deal with it. And I'm saying, open you share. I mean, I'm in chamber. It is most unfortunate. It's a BBC.
But is it possible, say, through investigations, well, if some call tape, no more G tape, no,
no mutimi.
But we're not using any panic kasagu mic. It will not be from the gallery. It should be from somebody within the plenary.
Well, you say if we are so minded to find the person, we'll be able to find him. But I mean, should say for your side.
Sir,
I'm not sure. I'm not saying that it's not possible.
Okay, but
I'm not sure. Say if for your side. Sometimes, if you will be a cousin, maybe you're sorry, no, maybe you're sorry. Say sit down. Those things are there. But to the extent that the people cancer has no dear, the genie say if your side. As a whip, I know my people well.
From the other side, and so it will be strange for anybody to say that.
It could also come from the gallery.
Gallery and came out, sir.
Well,
we have microphones near.
Well, you can make that argument, but me the main gene this if he on your side.
Okay.
But sir, if we launch investigation here, who said if he side out? Yes, sir.
You are the caucus whip.
Yes.
Would you take interest in launching an investigation?
Oh,
are we a part of leadership?
Of course.
Of the caucus?
Before I even answer that question, let me just say, even on the quiet, I'm doing it. I don't need to say it on radio, but on the quiet, I'm doing it. Sometimes, one of the things.
The journalist Busana say, as samana eba, my engineer clearly no. Another on press oh, as somebody dear entry now ono na oye caucus no whip no NPP side no. Or a short as some free NPP ni ho na free eye nipa na mo be share proceedings no. Na journalist to video share me hwe bi. You otwo ohun say Afenyo Markins who obi otwo on kwasi ade om di journalist ni yeni. The journalist is making the issue look like a simple issue. That is how they do it. You see, they speak behind the scenes and then they come out and treat a very important issue to say just a simple matter. Oh, si bia no busa questions. Oh, na say ade etie no there. I say if you mic ni mo yete na kwasi ane to waka say I it could be say every gallery or ebi obi net ho na onye sure say a NPP ni na ono de onim say but you were not there from the beginning of the conversation. The fool sitting in front of you said no we need parliament. So why should we take his account? Why should we take another press account? And you the obi now was still one obi na nka kachira wo obi wo parliament say oh papa ye murderer and ka betina ka say but the TN the I say if you must side ho these are straightforward. They made the statement. It you see omoni journalists for no treaty important issues to you people no omo treating as a trivial issue. It is a national cathedral issue no. Billions of cedis was put in the national cathedral. On Metina radio so they treat it as a normal conversation. Sikana mutugu national cathedral said no or sanka a journalist should be mad about it. Time NPP also Galamsey ekunipa yes excavators yes no area they treated Galamsey issue as a trivial issue. Oh, now say Galamsey they will be a the same will be Betina TV so Oko Takradia have been a worker at ECG and that it is supposed to be from down bottom or up bottom up. They treat it. And you see this matter, Yam flip a coin no. Senka NDC nibi and what majority side and make a statement when Calvin say this is how the conversation was going to go. Anka ahimfubia sorry at your press conference. I'm telling you. Me say Senka NDC nibi and ebia subi MP kasa and I say swami MPB kasa and I say ebia yamfan say bantama MP and swami MP kasa na obi ewo NPP NDC for the muka say hey sit down party no a bafo akoto kromfo a ote party bafo akoto kowini bafo akoto okunipa. Do you think this was going to be a joke? No. Say NDC didn't make his statement free. Majority stand say example say Bantama MP kasa Swami MP kasa and I say NPP stronghold be MPB kasa na obia shout every NDC phone say kawanutum bafo akoto the bakumfo party yeah we evidence okun oje sanka ye betina radio so edin common say. Do you think say the various account radio stations Asante Bediatuo no oje said they would have treated this like that? No, it would have been a mensia conversation. And Quebec say MP Krono, Yan Fanembra Kumasi Mensia no Meyano, Yantiana Bayo Bicasa one crying, Yamanen Frink Mensia. I am trying to let you understand how they are trying to treat this as a joke because it is coming from the NPP. You see, every time, no, say NPP di bonia, omoko asempa, na omuni obi atena behind the scenes. And then the last we catch your mind Kwabena Asante say, oya bema onka John Mahama asem, sika ankoko gye no, anka match the video. Omuni obi ni kotena se. Na omakasa obi sesia de we de aye better na abre na se. Also when de mebusa wo say, ye ba wo de mention dan gina we so, gina ha se ni nkwa so. Wo gina ho eka another prayer one, he wasn't in parliament. 2, you all be asking the questions. When we say another press, so what about your leader? He was the one speaking, and he turned around to tell the person to shut up. Do you want to tell me your leader, Afenyo Markins, did not see the person? What about the Kojo Kyeremanteng? He also turned around to see the person speaking. So can't you ask these questions? But you know what they do? They want to treat it like a mere normal, simple story because a NPP for and a against you. Because men are metesa konyenima. I can say another press. You were not there. I'll play the video and say another prayer. You see, your minority leader was the one speaking. He turned around to tell the person saying that to shut up. Do you want to tell me that the statement wasn't coming from your side? Why is the minority leader not telling Ghanaians that he saw the person or did not see the person? Why are you the one here to respond to that matter? Why is another Kwasia we are? Today, he does not deserve to be in parliament, be answering questions about Asame no Oniwo. Why should another be answering questions on this? Because or some stupid whip. But we saw people on radio, on TV. Why is it say the media, they are all moving away from Afenyo Markins? Afenyo Markins is the best person to tell us who the person was because he turned around and saw the person and instructed the person to keep quiet because he is speaking. Kojo Kyeremanteng turned around, saw the person and told the person to keep quiet because their boss was speaking. Into Samuel Abujina Posa and he was also sitting right behind Afenyo Markins. I don't know to mean country in Pakro cancer asem no. Na kwasia we betra sempa catch say it's from the gallery. Now wo from journalist we are boa. Wo obi wajimi. Now from wo say wo na wakenkan nim nyansa wo betumi a kyerɛkyerɛ Ghana nsɛmu. Wajimi. Now papa na ko bi gina waka say oh papa or you wudifo a anka bebusa questions this way. We have seen it. So why are we now posing the question to the minority leader? Because another Kwasia we no only he wasn't there. Why do we need another press statement? Because indirectly another no Kwasia Agyapong ya pam the free parliament. Intade na asem here. Omo mote wono. Afenyo Markins na okasa na odane ne ho no. Why no hu no so okasa? And Afenyo Markins be ka kire se we hu obia. So Afenyo Markins se we hu obia de Samuel Abujina po ne ka asem no. The Samuel Abujina Post say, "Enyo onwa, ono zo beso kire say we hu obi a." The statement was made by Samuel Abujina Po. Ono ne ka asem no. Won de omdi journalism ne ye. Won de omdi radio ne ye. Hwe, mameka bibi nchiro. Another preko tina hono. This was the reason why he came on radio. And some of beka ni nyina na nhia. This was the reason. Mameka asem nchiro. Time suspending another pre. Other than suspending that day in Wamba radio so. After you suspend about 3 days, you recall your back no better radio. So I can say, it is because they wanted to whitewash the NPP of this crime. Sadly, way, it is against our constitution. Sadly, we are NPP, you know. Send the offer of NPP na oye penyini, oye hene, oye hema, oye sofo, oye kwasia. Because wo sani pano, ochina uwa, ya beka se wo ohini way, oye kromfo. Oye tu ni ahini a obedi ye no oye ahini na obedi no kwa na go see ku to twene because that is what you people are encouraging and that is what the NPP is encouraging today. Say nyom na mo parliament say onya part of NPP a oye aboa, that is the NPP. Anytime I start case me catch them say part way they have always seen obia onye NPP ni say oye aboa. That is the mentality a omde asho mo matrim e de asho mo ma ameni mutrim e de asho mo nuanu mutrim tina and the omaka 88. We need to nullify the party. I was say you good party no ye tutia party we manika 3. Now in 37 years or 38 years 42 years no now you start here for me something else to think about. Say we mu die ye behwe. But at this point this group of termites nipa mu nankan kwasiafo we cannot lead us. It's an insult for anybody to walk to the ballot and say, me kwa kotoa ma NPP. We are buaba. Now, papa na nkeka chen say, you can't parliament say he is a murderer. Wako school. Wabon woma. Wako campaign. We jina ni penim. Wasre omo. Omo se kone ko di juma maye. No wako jina parliament. Now, papa or di juma. Ede ne bra to ho. Oko prison. Eko ntokwa. Eje woman si wende. Kebi mami kebi wono. Kwasia bi ba asare ka kire wo se wo papa. Oye wudifo. You think this is just a joke? That is the NPP for you. And this party, that is the mentality at that party. They never respected JJ Rawlings. They never respected Kwame Nkrumah. They never respected Atta Mills. They have never respected John Mahama, because that is how they are made. They are animals. They are disease. To the extent say, so being NPP near onye nipa. Into a test con and that's how we NPP near we are kwasia. We are kwasia because papa at this point you should know the kind of party you are part of, no, or China Yabaka just a papa or your monatu, all because you are sharing an opinion against the party. No. This is a group you are not supposed to be part of. This party was built on tribalism. A tribe, NPP, and your political party. The new patriotic party was a DND party way. So we are Ghana and now joining party where you are not joining a political party. You are joining a tribal idea. Now NDC ni bibe to be parliament. Aka say Bafo Akoto o yin £700. Echechere MPP we no. Bafo Akoto or your monatuni or your cromfo or your wudifo. NDC ni betu makasa no parliament. Uni besu Ghana. And Quebecers we didi otunfo atem. They will move it from politics and bring it home. Then JJ Rawlings now, because of JJ Rawlings and the otunfo no. You people are insulting JJ Rawlings. We should keep quiet. Because of JJ Rawlings, the otunfo is recognized. Yeah, because the Constitution recognizes otunfo because Obinama Constitution. You need to get it. On Hinibia or Ghana, including me papa, is recognized by the Constitution of Ghana because President in the buyer no my Constitution the buyer and Hinibia recognizing of Ghana. It is a fact. Take it or leave it. Without due respect to Ohinia, any Ahima more Ghana, you know, without our Constitution, nobody is anybody. It's a then yet trauma as some way you say just a joke, and a journalist will sit on TV and say, hey, inti. We are sure a gallery in a free buy. Inti Sesiano, not yet it's what you some way say that MP needs to be expelled. I will say a pound free parliament. The constituents or some much letter. Sa MP no or say speaker a now the constituency letter say we don't want this person as our dear member of parliament because Sani Pano Abujina po Samuel Abujina Pono to Abamano NDC for be so to Abamano Ghana phobia munya NDC for to Aba Ghana phobia munya NPP for to Aba Ghana phobia almost recognizes our democracy who appreciate JJ Rawlings' effort no almost to Aba so Abujina po Samuel needs to be dealt with.
You waiting for winning a reporter Abeto Yapuno so Mikao says so when you subscribe to channel idea Bomodia say obe subscribe. Now fee well like video no give us a thumbs up now fee share my for na when you be here na wo and someone ekoso ewo Ghana memo also bit me atchere wadwen afaye some way nyina ho ewo comment box mu beti minka in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.